And these are our neighbors that were next to us. They came rolling in late at night last night.
Yep.
Elijah and Reed.
Yes. We have a little house in Pittsburgh, and we were like, all right, we're getting out just for the night, and then we were going to head back. Yeah, we like going on longer trips, but we're like a little out of shape working and stuff. We love just being outside. So.
Biking, road tripping, and just taking tours of the national parks.
Thanks for sharing your story.
Yeah.
So all the hiker-biker sites, both on the C&O Towpath and on the Great Allegheny Passage, have these pumps. If you stop pumping, it stops. So you gotta be able to pump, hold your bottle out at the same time. They also have these nice bike repair stands, and this one also has a cemetery along with it. The rest of them didn't have cemeteries, but there are 4 Civil War veterans in that little cemetery. Hello. Paul and I just had a nice lunch here and went out, and here's Myra rolling into town.
Hi.
Myra, tell us what you're doing with a guitar on the back of this bike.
Keeping me company on a solo trip, going from Cleveland to New York City. I like to play it at camp at night just for something to do. It gets pretty boring out there on your own.
So how much more do you have to go? Another few week?
I'm hoping to get there in like the next 3 weeks.
Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Bye. We got a few miles to Pittsburgh. The Youghiogheny has been replaced with steel plants and railroads. Oh, there's Kennywood back there. Roller coasters.
We've been riding for, I don't know, 300 miles in the country, everywhere. Don't see hardly any wildlife. Then we come into Steel City and we see goats.
They got a lot to do. There's a lot of brush down. There's the Youghiogheny River right behind us. Here in Pittsburgh. Or Homestead, actually, coming into Pittsburgh. It says the football training center for the Steelers. Sam is going to punt the Pitt Panthers to the national championship. Is that right?
That's it. I'll be dropping.
We'll look forward to you. Thanks.
Yeah.
We are entering the Point State Park. So this is the official end. And the Allegheny over on the right. There's Three River Stadium. There is the end. Dip the tires in it. That'll work. Paul and I have been roughing it the whole time, and Paul wanted to rough it again. So we're at the hiker-biker campsite here at the Marriott. Paul already has his tent set up.
Yeah. Very cozy.
It's a very nice camper site. There is a water pump around the corner there.
Yeah.
It actually has a spigot and handle and all kinds of things. Going to the bike shop, and Paul's gonna leave his bike to get packed up, shipped back home, and he flies out in the morning. So after 370 miles on the Gap and the C&O, these tires are Too big and too knobby. Paul here at Thick Bike Shop in Pittsburgh is going to put some better rolling tires for the rest of the way to California. Thick bicycles in Pittsburgh. What did you give me here, Paul?
So we put on some Schwalbe Supermoto. I believe they're an e-bike tire. We got them maxed out, so hopefully enough air for you. Load all your stuff back on.
Much smoother than my other ones. Decided to do a tour of Pittsburgh on the double-decker. Paul and I are doing this tour. There's the University of Pittsburgh. But the bus was fairly full, and we're the last ones on. We're getting private tour by John. Well, I was going to get my hair cut before I went on the trip, but I got COVID, and that slowed everything down. So, looking pretty shaggy, which is fine on the Gap and the C&O Trail, but I'm going to be out with real people, adventurers. So here I am, Sou Side Barbershop. We got Joe cutting my hair, so I look all pretty again.
Sou Side Barbershop.
Sou Side.
He only goes to the best hairstylist in Pittsburgh.
Sou Side.
All right.
Did I say it right? I don't say South Side, I say South Side. South Side. I gotta get this right.
It's like the SOU without the TH.
South Side. That's what you
I see the problem. It isn't that his hair isn't straight, his head isn't straight. But you did a pretty good job of camouflaging his crooked head.
That's good.
Oh, that should feel good. Put some butter on that. God,
Look good, feel good. What's the rest of that say?
you need to move to Florida.
Yeah, look good. Good night, yeah.
We don't have barbers. We would be on the Pittsburgh diet.
Wait, I'm eating salad.
So this is Bruce's salad, little salad. And this is my fish because I thought that I would eat real nice, and this the fish almost fits on the bun. It's
I heard that square tater tots have no calories. It's only round tater
round
tots.
tater tots.
Yeah, calories. Square ones.
So there. So that's why we're eating them like this.
So I'm in Rochester, Pennsylvania, and I actually got a hotel room. About 6 o'clock, our alarm went off. And some big antique store, less than a block away, totally burned up. Right now, everybody in the hotel is just walking around outside, can't get inside. Firefighters are busy. So behind me is the 2 buildings that collapsed last night in a big fire, where 3 firefighters plus a tenant were injured. And there's my hotel is right there. So it was close. So unfortunately I lost my GoPro while riding my bike somewhere between Neville Island, which is just downstream from Pittsburgh, and Caryopoulos, and I had to send a new one, and I sent it ahead to Canal, Fulton, to this Napa shop. So I now have a new GoPro. This is the first video with it, and we're missing a few days of footage. Unfortunately, I lost some great footage of this place called Bicycle Heaven, which is this massive bicycle museum. I've never seen anywhere near as many bikes. It was truly amazing, and some other footage, but now I've got a new GoPro and ready to go forward. Ohio Erie Canal. I didn't know I was going to have another one after 4 days on the C&O Canal towpath. We have another canal with a mule towpath on the side. I'm getting ready. I met some guy at the gas station named Scott from the VFW, and he invited me over to have a meal at the VFW. They've been super friendly here at the VFW. We got Scott and Jim, Kevin. They're doing a great job. It's a good crowd here. Thank you, Scott.
Yep, wish you well on your trip, man. Thanks for stopping down. Hope you got a belly full and some energy.
I do. I'm sitting on a curb in Canal, Fulton, Ohio, and Scott comes up to me, wants to know what the heck I'm doing. Actually, he's very nice. He knew I was traveling. And he's with the VFW, he's a great cook, and this is the VFW of Canal, Fulton, and they got Lisa Wave, Lisa. She's hiding in the back. She didn't want in her mom. And they gave me some great drinks, some great food. But anyway, so everybody say, Bruce Bikes America.
Bruce Bikes America.
All right. So I ended up staying at the VFW in Canal, Fulton, till dark. I'm told there's a campground 3 to 4 miles down this trail. So this is the Erie Canal towpath. Good morning from a campsite on the bike path just north of Canal, Fulton, Ohio. I'm on the Erie Canal path, and there's the bike trail right there. Here's my bivvy setup. It's a pretty active trail. A lot of people came by this morning running and riding. So I'm riding down a trail in North Camden, Ohio. Deer right there. I'm not very afraid of people. My original thoughts a couple years ago were to go on a supported tour where they carry everything and you go from town to town. And I think I mostly changed it because of what happened yesterday. It was 4 o'clock or 4:30 and I was ready to ride another 20 miles. I'd only gone about 30 that day. Some nice folks from the VFW stopped by, invited me over. I didn't have to be anywhere. I could go have dinner with them and a couple drinks at the VFW and then just find a campsite nearby. It worked out great. Great folks over there. For the last 2 days it's been on country roads, been pretty nice, not much traffic. I'm going down a pretty steep hill right now, which is nice, but the problem is you always have to pay for downhills with an uphill. So I'm actually having to brake down this one. And here's the uphill price I have to pay. There wasn't any water at the campsite last night and I didn't have much, so I finished that and still thirsty and it's hot. So a lady was outside here watering her plants and she was kind enough to let me fill my water bottles. Entering Wadsworth, Ohio, which used to be the home of Carol Kennard. They have this beautiful sign they made. Then they plant a whole bunch of plants in front of it so you can't read it. I'm between Wadsworth and River Styx, Ohio.